Chamomile. Its recorded history stretches back more than 3,500 years, appearing in the ancient Egyptian Ebers papyrus around 1550 BC. For centuries, this delicate herbal infusion has been cultivated from the dried flowers of Matricaria chamomilla. By the Middle Ages, it had already become a staple across Europe. The harvesting process is remarkably precise. Each blossom must be picked at the exact moment it opens, before undergoing gentle dehydration to preserve its fragile essential oils. By international pharmacological standards, those oils must make up at least 1.2% of the flower's dried weight. When brewed, the tea releases a soft, pale yellow liquor, with a floral aroma often compared to fresh apples. The flavor is mild, smooth, lightly sweetened with notes of honey, and the soothing texture creates a feeling of warmth and calm that has comforted people for thousands of years. Peppermint. Originating in England around the year 1750, peppermint is actually a natural hybrid between watermint and spearmint, scientifically known as Mentha X piperita. It is now produced globally, with the United States supplying more than 70% of the world's harvest. The leaves are gathered just before flowering, when the essential oil concentration reaches its peak. To qualify as therapeutic grade, the volatile oil must contain at least 40% menthol. And the moment hot water touches the leaves, those compounds explode into the air. The sensation is immediate. Cool, sharp, invigorating. The intense menthol rush cuts cleanly across the palate, leaving behind a crisp, tingling finish. It doesn't simply refresh the senses, it completely awakens them. Rooibos. Found exclusively in the rugged Cederberg Mountains of South Africa, rooibos was first used centuries ago by the indigenous Khoisan people. The plant, Aspalathus linearis, contains thin, needle-like leaves that are harvested, bruised, and left beneath the African sun to oxidize naturally. During this process, the leaves slowly transform from green into their signature deep mahogany red. Authentic rooibos is naturally caffeine-free and notably low in tannins, which gives the tea an unusually smooth character. No bitterness, no harsh astringency. Instead, the flavor is naturally sweet and gently nutty, with soft, earthy undertones of vanilla and honey. Calm, balanced, comforting. A remarkably easy tea to return to every single day. Hibiscus. Cultivated in West Africa since the 15th century, hibiscus tea is made from the deep crimson calyces of Hibiscus sabdariffa. After the flower blooms, these fleshy, cup-like structures are carefully harvested by hand, then dried beneath the sun for several days. Chemically, they are packed with organic acids, primarily citric and malic acid, and that acidity defines everything about the tea. When steeped, the infusion becomes a brilliant ruby red, bold, vibrant, almost glowing. The flavor is intensely tart, often compared to cranberry, sharp on the tongue, dry on the finish, but incredibly refreshing, especially when served ice cold. Its bright, electrifying character has made hibiscus one of the world's most culturally beloved botanical drinks. Yerba mate. Long before Spanish colonization reached South America in the 16th century, the indigenous Guarani people were already drinking yerba mate in the Paraná region. The infusion comes from the leaves of the Ilex paraguariensis tree, and its preparation is surprisingly rigorous. Freshly harvested branches are flash-heated over open fire, halting oxidation almost instantly. Then the leaves are dried and aged for up to 2 years to soften their intensity. Even today, Argentine national standards strictly regulate the precise balance of leaves, stems, and fine powder within every batch. And with roughly 85 milligrams of caffeine per cup, yerba mate is anything but gentle. The flavor is bold, smoky, bitter, deeply earthy, with grassy undertones that can feel almost overwhelming to first-time drinkers. But for many, that rugged intensity becomes deeply addictive. Lemon balm, used extensively by the ancient Greeks more than 2,000 years ago. Lemon balm originates from southern Europe and the Mediterranean basin. A member of the mint family, Melissa officinalis is prized for its aromatic oils and high concentration of rosmarinic acid. To preserve those delicate compounds, the leaves must be dried carefully in dark, climate-controlled rooms, never exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. Authentic production even requires specific citral concentrations to confirm quality. When brewed properly, the aroma is immediately uplifting, fresh, citrusy, softly herbaceous. The flavor carries a gentle lemon sweetness, without the sharp acidity of actual citrus. Smooth and velvety on the palate, it creates an almost calming brightness that feels effortlessly clean. Ginger, cultivated across Southeast Asia for more than 5,000 years, ginger remains one of humanity's oldest and most enduring spices. The tea is made from the underground rhizome of Zingiber officinale. After months of growth, the roots are harvested, washed, peeled, and carefully dehydrated. But the true transformation happens during brewing. As hot water penetrates the root, gingerol begins converting into shogal, dramatically intensifying the spice. The result is immediate, sharp, fiery, powerfully warming. The flavor surges across the tongue with aggressive heat, followed by woody undertones that linger deep in the throat. A bold, invigorating brew that feels almost medicinal on cold mornings. Ginseng, discovered thousands of years ago in the mountainous regions of northern China, ginseng has long been revered as one of Asia's most valuable botanicals. Authentic ginseng tea comes from the roots of Panax ginseng, which must remain underground for 4 to 6 years before harvest. Only then does the plant reach true pharmacological maturity. The roots are steamed and dried into what is known as red ginseng, preserving its active compounds called ginsenosides. South Korean export laws even regulate the grading process with extreme precision. And the flavor? Deeply earthy, bitter, almost medicinal. Yet beneath that bitterness lies a strange sweetness, creating a lingering complexity that coats the palate for minutes. The sensation feels grounding, steady, and intensely energizing in a completely different way from caffeine. Rosehip. Originating historically in ancient Persia, rosehips later became critically important in the United Kingdom during World War II, when civilians relied on them as a vital nutritional supplement. The tea comes from the bright red seed pods left behind after rose petals fall. Harvesters must carefully remove the irritating hairs hidden inside before the fruit can be dried safely. Premium rosehips are naturally rich in vitamin C, making them one of nature's most concentrated botanical sources. But surprisingly, the flavor tastes nothing like roses. Instead, it is light, tangy, and subtly fruity. The brew carries a delicate berry-like acidity, reminiscent of ripe summer fruit. Soft, refreshing, unexpectedly gentle.